Hello everyone, welcome to our module on trace. So the presenters of this module are Dr. Usha Adiga, Dr. Tirthal Rai, and this module is directed for phase 1 MBBS students spanning over 8 hours. The module is broadly divided into 8 sections that are further divided into subsections. So before I start about the sections of the module, I'll talk about trace minerals. Appropriate nutrition is essential for preserving health of the human body as a whole. Trace minerals or microminerals are those appropriate nutrition that the human body must get from food. They play a vital role in continuously occurring regenerative processes. They help in coping with ongoing oxidative stress in the body tissues, sustaining ample immunity against pathogens. Now, trace minerals are those minerals which should be taken in the diet less than 100 milligram per day by adults. According to the WHO classification of trace minerals, they are divided into essential elements, probably essential elements, and potentially toxic elements. So there are around 19 trace elements, of which the essential elements are zinc, copper, selenium, iron, cobalt, iodine, manganese, and molybdenum. The probably essential elements are barium, nickel, and vanadium. And the potentially toxic elements are cadmium, mercury, lead, aluminium, arsenic, fluoride, stannum, and lithium. So there are two phases to trace mineral. They are either beneficial or they are toxic. So undernourished people will obviously have deficiency of the trace minerals, and those who take excess of trace minerals, they will have deleterious health effects. Hence, studying about these trace essential minerals are mandatory. So coming to the sections, as I told you, there are 8 sections. Section 1 consists of the overview of the module, which has an introductory video. Section 2 takes the learner through the basis of iron metabolism, the features of iron deficiency anemia, and the disorders related to iron metabolism will be taught in detail in section 2. This section also provides an e-learning reading resource. The learner is required to complete the assignment and quiz at the end of the module, and he should score a minimum of 75% in this section. Section 3 basically deals with copper metabolism. This section contains are the sources, absorption, and the disorders related to the metabolism of copper. The instructor video and resources will help the learner gain more knowledge and develop their psychomotor skills in diagnosing copper disorders. The learner is required to complete the MCQs and assignments and score a minimum of 75% of the aggregate in this section. Section 4 provides a detailed discussion on iodine, manganese, and lithium. The instructor video and resources will help the learner gain knowledge on the sources, functions, RDA, and the disorder related to these trace minerals. The learner is required to complete the activities, assignments, and the quiz posted. The learner should score a minimum of 75% in the quiz or the assessment that is given in this section. Section 5 provides a detailed overview on fluoride, selenium, and molybdenum. The instructor video will enlighten the learner with the role of these trace minerals in the body, and the external links and reading resources will increase the learner's clinical knowledge in diagnosing the disorders related to these trace minerals. At the end of this session, the learner has to complete the MCQ provided and score a minimum of 75% in this section 2. Section 6 deals with the sources, functions, and RDA of zinc and cobalt. The instructor videos and reading resources will brief the learner on the importance of these trace minerals in the body. This session ends with a quiz and the learner should score a minimum of 75%. Section 7 has a summative assessment section where at the end of the module there is a test which will be MCQ based. The learner is required to score a minimum of 60% in assignments and quizzes and a minimum of 75% in the end module test so that he can complete the entire module. Section 8 has a feedback section where the learner is provided with the feedback at the end of the module and it is mandatory for him to fill this feedback. Submission of reflection writing about the module is also mandatory. Thank you.